Place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. We're so glad to have you here with us at Unity of Savannah this morning, celebrating the Spirit. Are you all ready? Here we go. Is welcome. Hey. move when you believe. Your faith can make a mountain move when you believe. Don't you know that you can change your life when you believe? Don't you know that you can change your life when you believe? In yourself, when you believe. In yourself, in yourself. Well, you're gonna make a miracle when you believe. Said you're gonna make a miracle when you believe. Well, everything you want, you got when you believe. Said everything you want, you got when you believe. In yourself, you believe. In yourself, in yourself, in Well, anything is possible when you believe. Said anything is possible when you believe. Your faith can make a mountain move when you believe. Your faith can make a mountain move when you believe. Don't you know that you can change your life when you believe? Don't you know that you can change your life when you believe? Well, we can make a miracle, make a miracle. We can make a miracle, make a miracle. We can make a miracle, make a miracle. We can make a miracle.
How about Georgia Kyle, Jim Reed, Nate Saraceno, and Linda Morgan, the Spirit I Am Band? Look at somebody and say, you are welcome here. You are welcome. You are welcome here. Let me hear you.
Just the way you are wanted here. Open up your heart. You are welcome here. Just the way you are wanted here. Open up your heart.
Unity of Savannah is a center for spiritual awakening. I'm Reverend Dale Worley. Welcome to Unity of Savannah. We recognize God as life, love, and the ground of all being, and we celebrate God by what? Living fully, loving lavishly, and being all that we can be. If this is your first time with us this morning and you would like to be recognized, please raise your hand. We have a special blessing for you. We're glad you're here this morning. Or raise someone else's hand. If you don't feel like raising your hand, you can get a welcome packet on the way out. But if you want to be recognized, we have a special blessing for you. Just raise your hand. Anybody here coming back again, second or third time? We're glad you came back. We're glad you're here. What do we say?
You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart.
Sing it one more time.
You are welcome here, just the way you are. You are wanted here, so open up your heart.
Thank you. I've asked Reverend Evelyn Wilson to open us in prayer this morning. How about a hand for the fabulous Rev Ev?
Thank you, Heavenly Mother, Father God. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. We are so grateful, so blessed. We feel so appreciated to be here this morning. We know and know that we know that we are welcome here. So at this time, I just invite you to know how blessed, how appreciated, and how wonderful it is to have you, God, in our midst. Let us just take that into our being and feel welcome here. So it is, and we let it be. Amen.
Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you, Evelyn. From that same prayerful place, I invite you to affirm our vision, mission, and purpose statements with me. Our vision: we connect through the energy of joy and oneness. Our mission: we embrace a positive, loving, and uplifting approach to spirituality. And our purpose: we are an inclusive spiritual community. And we are so grateful and blessed this morning to have as our speaker, all the way from the Spiritual Living Center in Atlanta, Georgia. Please welcome Dr. Scheherazade Taylor. Dr. Taylor is a practitioner at the Center for Spiritual Living in Atlanta. And this morning she's sharing with us the non-negotiable spiritual laws of wellness. And I'm very excited to hear about that. How about you? Yeah, give it up for, thank you for coming, Dr. Taylor. So just a couple of brief announcements. Our spiritual center host, Amanda Fournier. How many knows Amanda? She is moving on to greener pastures. She is going to be getting a full-time job very soon. So we're really grateful for everything that she's done here at Unity Savannah. She's done a lot in a little over a year, including getting our bookstore online and up to date with the latest technology, so you can even buy stuff at home from Unity Savannah, unitybookstore.org. So Amanda's still going to be running the bookstore to the end of the year, but this week is her last week in the office. So next Sunday, we're having a going away party for her. So a week from today, after the second service, we're going to have a potluck, a cake. We're going to wish her well. So please come next week and help celebrate. You don't even have to come to the service. Just show up at 12:30, bring a dish with you, and let's have a little party to bless Amanda, her husband Adam, and their daughter Ariel as they celebrate their prosperity. You know, it's sad to see people go sometimes when you love them and they're in your heart, but we also want everybody to thrive. You know, when Catherine Ponder, if anybody knows Dr. Catherine Ponder, wrote a number of books on prosperity, when she was writing her very first book in her little apartment in Birmingham, Alabama, she had 3 different secretaries that were helping her draft the book because they started practicing the prosperity principles in the book and they got better jobs. So we celebrate Amanda 100%. We bless her, and she's opening a space for someone else to step in. So we're going to be looking for a new person in the office. If you're interested, we're putting an ad on Facebook. So this is the way that you will apply for a job if you're interested here. Go through the Facebook ad, which we'll share with everybody in the coming week. Now, I'm going to slip out after the service today because I'm driving to Fort Lauderdale as soon as the service is over because I'm part of the International New Thought Alliance, which is one of the oldest existing umbrella organizations for New Thought. INTA, International New Thought Alliance. I'm on the board for the INTA. We have an annual congress every year, and this week it's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So tomorrow night, I'm going to be playing in the band with Christy Snow and Eddie Watkins Jr. So if y'all are interested, all the live streams are free on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night. So if you're not signed up for our texting service, go to unitysavannah.org and sign up right now because tomorrow I'm going to send a link to watch the live stream for free on YouTube and on Facebook. So I hope you'll tune in on one of the nights this week and listen to the band and hear some really fabulous New Thought speakers. And somebody backed out at the last minute, so they've asked me to speak on Thursday morning, which I'm like, wow, what an honor. So I hope that you'll consider checking it out at some time. And next year, we have already booked the INTA Congress to be at Unity Village. We do it in a different place. So we're going to Unity Village next year. I used to work at Unity Village, which is the headquarters for the Unity movement. Before I came to Savannah, I was the music director. I worked in the retreat department for 5 years at Unity Village. And when I first moved here, we took a trip, a group of us, to the village and went to a retreat. And we haven't done that in about 10 years. So next year we're going in July. If you want to go with me, let me know more about it. I would love it if y'all went to Unity Village. You need to, if you're a Unity person, you need to go to Mecca at least once in your life. It will absolutely shift you. The prayer consciousness at this place is unbelievable. And you just have to experience it. It's just like God. I can tell you about God all day long, but until you experience God for yourself, you don't know what we're talking about. It's the same way with Unity Village. So Scheherazade's here, going away party for Amanda, New Thought, INTA Congress. Is that it, guys? Did I get everything? All right. So this morning, we light our Christ candle to represent the divine idea of reflection.
Reflection. I reflect the brilliant light of God. God, the one presence and power in the universe, expressing through all people, the natural world, and all other aspects of life. If I ever doubt the presence of God, I need only behold the world around me. The light of God is being reflected in the kind words and acts of people, in the beauty and magnificence of nature, and in life's grand rhythms and minuscule movements. I, too, reflect the brilliance of God. My ideas, dreams, and all I do to make my mark on the world are just some of the ways the divine expresses uniquely as me. Living from my divinity, I bring more of God's light into the world. From Corinthians, and all of us, seeing the glory of the Lord as though reflected in a mirror, are being transformed into the same image from one degree of glory to another. Our affirmation for today is I reflect the brilliant light of God. Let's say that together. I reflect the brilliant light of God. I am healing. I am healing. Right now. Our thoughts are raised
reflection. Thank you, Kyle, because that's what I'm going to ask that we do during this meditation. So please close your eyes. Relax your face. Place your tongue on the roof of your mouth, right behind your teeth in the front. Open up your crown to the divine light as we reflect. After each affirmation I speak, I will pause briefly so that you may reflect, so that you may contemplate the essential meaning of the affirmation. Seek to experience each of the affirmations as a true living reality. Yes, I am a living soul. Yes, I am a living soul. I am forever enfolded within the very soul of the divine being. My body is a perfect instrument of my indwelling soul. Yes, yes, I dwell within this wonderful, magnificent body for which I am so very grateful. I intend for my soul to express its light and love through me to all with whom I come in contact and who are in my world. And now, as you sit in the silence, offer thankfulness. Send thoughts of cosmic love and cosmic light to those in the world and to those with whom you are in contact.
my home. I said I got the music down in my soul. I got the music down in my soul. I got the music down in my soul. Silence down in my soul. I feel the silence down in my soul. I feel the silence down in my soul. And the whole wide world is mine. Thank you very much. Please welcome Dr. Scheherazade Taylor.
Wow, I feel like having church up in here, huh? For real. Woo, I got to wait a minute, let me regroup here. You know, you have to love how things come together and the synchronicities of the divine. I didn't know they were going to have this song about the soul when I picked my meditation about I am a living soul. Love it. Good morning, United. So I'm Scheherazade Taylor. I know my name is a mouthful. I used to remind my mother of that frequently as a small child. Why? My name is bigger than I am. So yes, I am still a member of the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta, where I am a practitioner, but I live here in Savannah. My husband and I have retired here. And I'm also a retired nurse, a nurse administrator, an addiction counselor, and a university professor. I've always wanted to interact. I tried to get an MBA, but I got bored with business, so. Some of you have seen me at service, and I love the feeling of community and closeness here. I am so honored that Reverend Dale asked me to speak today and to give me the opportunity to share some ideas I've had about spiritual laws, in particular, the spiritual law of cause and effect, forgiveness, and unconditional love. Now, by spiritual laws, I mean universal laws that are true for everyone and that maintain the harmony and balance of divine energy. And because my life has centered around health and wellness, I'm going to talk from that perspective. These laws are non-negotiable in that they are absolute and fundamental. And they're necessary for the pursuit of happiness and wholeness. Everybody knows about non-negotiable laws. Gravity works. We find that out as children the first time we fall. So I'm going to give a little background as to how we operationalize, how we manifest, how we work with spiritual laws. So let me start up here. Our thoughts and intuition give us insight into the meaning of these laws. Thoughts are conscious mental actions. Intuition is knowing something immediately without the need for conscious reasoning. Thoughts and intuition are portals to knowledge and understanding. Intuition and thoughts are the mother and father of insight, which is the ability to see the causes of a situation or why we need to take an action. Insight is a deep understanding and consciousness gained through thought and intuition. Our insights and our experiences help us realize what and who we are. To act, one must have will, the desire, a strong feeling. Will is fueled by the power of insight gained through conscious thought and intuition. Will is directive and leads to the execution of our actions. Insight sparks the desire and the will to act in our lives. And so insight and will empower spiritual laws in much the same way as thoughts plus feelings equal. There you go. Thank you. So, motivated by insight and will, our thoughts, once set into action, have real consequences. And I mean once they're set. I mean, it's not like when you decide, well, I wanted to act like this. No, instantaneously. And these consequences can serve our highest good or our worst fears. And this fact is known as the law of cause and effect. In Spiritual Laws That Govern Humanity and the Universe, Dr. Lonnie Edwards stated, realize the fact that the law of cause and effect is always in motion. The creative laws which govern our thoughts, intentions, motives, feelings, and actions are always active. Show respect for these laws. They are a part of your very essence. We participate in these laws consciously or unconsciously. Our thoughts, desires, motives, intentions, and feelings are not private at all. I bet you she doesn't know what I'm thinking. Why? Because they're all a part of the universe. They're all energy. They're all real things. They radiate through cosmic law and seek to manifest as constructive or destructive, as good or as bad. So the law of cause and effect operates in, through, and around us all. And once this law is set in motion, it goes right to work, bringing about consequences. And because it works in and through us, the law of cause and effect, or karma, is also a spiritual wellness law. Because what we set into motion within this universe, this body, results in our health and wellness or our sickness and pain. Frank B. Whitney, the first editor and contributor to the Daily Word magazine, which was established in 1924, states, and I quote, "If you would be healthy, you first must become health-minded. You must give up every single thought that you are bound to a world of disease. You must learn to soar above thoughts of disease, weakness, and pain. You must become health conscious. The doctor and the nurse who move through wards of contagion do not become ill because they are health-minded. They have an inner assurance of their own personal health that cannot be weakened or defeated by any belief in disease." End of quote. So therefore, the very first line of health promotion and disease prevention is what? Health-mindedness. Now, we learn about health-mindedness and the spiritual laws of cause and effect at an early age. Like I said, we learn early that once we fall, for some other reason or another, we're going to hit the floor or the ground. As a kindergartner, I thought April showers were just wonderful. I would splash and play in puddles all the way to school. And I was wondering, when they tell us tales about I had to walk a mile to school. So that was a lot, that was a lot of puddles. But as a result, I got pneumonia. And I had to have a shot every single day. And you know how children are about shots. And after that, you couldn't pay me to get in the puddle. You couldn't pay me to be out in the rain. But what I didn't realize was that I was learning about the cause and effect, the law of cause and effect, and how it affects my health. Every time I passed a puddle without stepping in it, I was choosing to be health-minded, even as a child. Charles Fillmore, one of the founders of Unity, noted, "Talking about a weak stomach will make your stomach weak." When we speak of disease as a reality, disintegrated forces are set into action, and these, in the end, shatter the strongest organism, if not counteracted by constructive forces. End of quote. And those constructive forces, it could be the pill, it can be the knife, it can be your spoken word. We use the law of cause and effect for wellness when we learn that what we wish and expect governs the results we get. Anything you hold in consciousness, okay? Wellness can happen through love of our bodies and love of life rather than fear and suffering. This is as simple and as complicated as that. Ask yourself, am I continuously aware of the love of life within me? In times like these, it may be difficult to feel happy and in love with life. Many are totally convinced that their view is the only reality. Many feel that anyone who doesn't share their view is out of touch or is simply touched. Confusion reigns. We look at each other and we ask, are you insane? Mad, unhinged, deranged, or just totally out of your mind? And some respond, I'm not insane, I'm not mad. My reality is just different from yours. So more and more, we find ways to separate ourselves from each other, to dislike each other, and be angry with each other. More and more, we become unforgiving. Not forgiving is toxic. Holding on to unforgiveness can contribute to pain and sickness. Not forgiving can lead to resentment in relationships, animosity, and even hate. Hate is a death of physical, emotional, and mental well-being. How often has hate driven individuals to do horrifying acts? Now, I admit, forgiveness can be difficult. But ask yourself, do I feel that by not forgiving, I strengthen and protect myself and my loved ones? Do I feel justified in not forgiving? As in, they know they were wrong, everybody else knows they were wrong, and I know they were wrong, and plus they hurt me. I can't trust them. I don't have to forgive them. Do I feel justified in not forgiving? Do I feel that by not forgiving, I maintain power over the unforgiven person or condition? And most importantly, when I do forgive, do I feel in some way I have lost my power? Do I feel that by not forgiving someone, I maintain my power? So power lies in the law of forgiveness because there can be no love of life, no spiritual wellness without forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful learning tool to help us evolve in wisdom and understanding. All of this is playground, folks. All of this is school. Okay? This whole experience is for us to learn. And through forgiveness, we become more conscious of our soul's purpose and of universal laws that govern our existence. Forgiveness is the spiritual teacher within us that enables self-love and the love of others. We forgive not to let the other person off the hook, for we all are responsible and accountable for our behavior. We forgive to let ourselves off the hook. Now, all is law, and yet all is love. Both love and law are perfect, and we, as individuals, can experience only what we really believe and act upon. So said Ernest Holmes, the founder of religious science. So ask yourself, do I allow forgiveness and love to transform my life? Do I really, truly believe I am a perfect expression of all that is divine? Do I really love my life? Speak words of love to your body and to your life. I have names for my organs and things. I have a name for my heart. I have a name for my brain. I have a name for my liver. I have intimate conversations with myself, my organs, my inner. These are intelligences. We have cells that stand at our skin, T cells and what have you, and say, okay, you can come in. Wait a minute, who are you? No, you can't come in here. And the reason we get sick is because we just wear T cells out. They keep working and working. They just get tired and say, well, you're going to have to just come on in here. White cells, so somebody else is going to have to stop you. Okay? That's how much we press our immune system. So if this is an intelligent universe, why should I not have a conversation with it? Okay? So speak words of love to your body and to your life. The spiritual law of esprit, I like that French word, esprit, or love of life, is the ability to say yes to life, to say yes to life no matter what the circumstances. It is the energy of the divine within us. The more we act out self-love daily, the greater our wellness will be. The more we act out self-love daily, the greater our wellness will be. Seeing ourselves as divine individuals creates self-love no matter what our physical appearance, economic status, or mental intellect. Self-love is the child of love of life. In the movie The Color Purple, Celie says, "I'm poor, I'm black, I might even be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here." Such a wonderful statement of self-realization, overcoming oppression and abuse while still loving life. So let's say this Maya Angelou quote as an affirmation together as you repeat after me. I love life. I love life. Let's try it again. A little bit more. I love life. I love life. Thank you. I engage in it. I engage in it. I give it all I've got. I give it all I've got. I love life with passion. I love life with passion. Life truly does give back. Life truly does give back. Many times over. Many times over. What I put into it. What I put into it. All right, how'd that feel? It feel good? Yeah. In illness, health, crisis, and happiness, unconditional love always improves the situation because all paths lead to love. And I need a path of some water here. It's nothing like water. Unconditional love offers a way to think, to be, to experience life, and to create a new reality no matter what the circumstances. The law of unconditional love is spirit in motion, changing the life of the lover and the receiver of love. So the greatest spiritual wellness law is unconditional love because it holds the best and only answer to how to live a meaningful, well life. And this is because, as Charles Fillmore declared, the divine or spiritual law is founded in the eternal unity of all things. And love, therefore, is the fulfillment of the law. End of quote. When we realize that love is divine law in action, then we see that the way to wellness and freedom is through love and by law. Ask yourself, am I continuously aware of the love of life within me? Not every now and then, not when everything's going fine, not when I'm, at this party and having a good time, but just continuously. Do I try to keep that in my consciousness? Can I truly, spiritually, mentally, physically, or emotionally be well without feeling the joy of life? People who have depression, and I say this as a psychiatric nurse past, tend to have other issues. When you are have something chronically wrong within your soul, within your mind, what happens? It goes right into our bodies. Okay. Can I truly care for myself if I don't love the life within me? Or can I care for anybody else? Can I care for my children? Can I care for my partner? We are surrounded by a spirit of living intelligence and eternal givingness, love, goodness, and power that wishes to express itself through us. There is a divine urge within, ever pushing us forward to our goals. And this spirit wishes us to be well. How else could it best express itself through us? Hmm? So let's take a deep breath, and we're going to say this one line. And I found out today that it wasn't just Bob Marley, but Muddy Waters. Now, coming up, I was more a B.B. King kind of person, but respect to Muddy, okay? So let's all say this, and let's feel it, okay? I love the life I live, and I live the life I love. One more time. I love the life I live, and I live the life I love. So let's take a couple of deep breaths together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I'm going to say this prayer. In religious science, we call it a treatment, affirmative prayer. And so we say it in the first person, but anything I say that you want to take to heart, please, by all means, do so. There is only the one, known by so many, many different names, and creator of so many, many different worlds. Yet there is only the one, goodness and light. And I have the honor and the privilege and the joy and the profound happiness to know, as Reverend Evelyn said, that I know, and I know that I am one with all this wonder. That's who I be. That's who I've always been. And that's who I always will be, one with the one. I recognize this fact. And I know that it gives me the power to speak my word according to the degree, but I believe it, and I do believe it, that this body is strong, healthy, and well in all its dimensions. It is strong in mind, it is strong in heart, it is strong in body, and it is strong in the spirit. I know this to be my truth, as I know it to be the truth of every person here present. We are one with the divine. We are one with all that is good. We are well because it couldn't be any other way. And so I release these words, full of thankfulness and gratitude, into the law that says they come back to me, multiplied abundantly. And so it is. Amen.
We have a hand for Dr. We bless Scheherazade with our unity blessing. Together we say, Scheherazade, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the light of Christ shining as you. So it is.
I live the life I love, and I love the life I live. You might slip, you might slide, you might stumble by the roadside, but don't you ever let nobody drag your spirit down. Well, we're walking round in heaven. Don't let nobody turn you around. Walk with the rich, walk with the poor. You can learn something from everybody. everybody, man, that's what life is for. And don't you ever let nobody drag your spirit down. When we're walking around in heaven, ain't gonna let nobody turn us around. Come on, Reptile. I might say things that sound strange to you. I might preach the gospel, but I know that it's true. I ain't ever gonna let nobody drag my spirit down. Well, we're walking around in heaven, don't let nobody turn you around.
All right, Spirit I Am Band, singing the Eric Bibb song. All right, so let's affirm our unity principles together. There is only one power, one presence in our lives and in the universe. We are the Christ of God in expression. Thoughts plus feelings equal outcome. There is power in affirmative prayer and meditation. We must live the truth we know. Now it's time for our love offering. So if you feel like you were spiritually fed today, if you got a wonderful message from Dr. Scheherazade, if you want to make a financial donation today, we are open to receive at Unity of Savannah. We're a tithing church. We give 10% of what we receive to other charities and organizations that spiritually feed us. We're going to pass the bowls now, but we also accept a credit card through our website. There's a donate button on the unitysavannah.org. We also have an iPad in the back for credit cards, so
So grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now. I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now. Right here, right now.
Dear Heavenly Mother, Father God, We thank you, we bless you, and we appreciate you. We know that as these love offerings come into this sanctuary, from your hearts to ours, that it will go out into the community, to the universe, and return to us 1,000-fold. For that we are grateful.
Now let us affirm our statement of prosperity together. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful.
Dr. Scheherazade. Yeah, give it that. Please, on the way out, let her know how you appreciate it. Tell her something that you got out of her talk. Don't forget that next Sunday after the second service, we're going to have a going away party for Amanda. So we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and thank you for being here today. God is my source. God is my power. My God is everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. My God is everything I need. My God is everything I need. My God is everything I need. Let's all stand and join hands. Let's make a big circle around the sanctuary. Big circle, getting bigger every Sunday. If you joined us online, thank you. Tell your friends. Here we go. Let there be peace on earth.
And let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth and listen to me. With earth as our mother, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is.